HSN for a couple decades. We're so excited to not only continue his #1 best-selling home care and cleaning brand, but to have his handsome son carrying on the legacy. We're going to talk about all the things in just a minute. In fact, here he is. This is Amos Harper
Callie, darling, how are you?
Look at how fantastic this man dresses.
I do it.
And he can dance.
My daddy said, go hard or go home.
I bet he did. Well, we've got a great show in store for you and lots of great cleaning products. I always like to start the show by sharing that, you know, your products are available. Your dad started the business, restaurants and airports and, you know, huge commercial businesses.
Janitorial supply, casinos, hotels, motels. Yes, these are proprietary formulas.
They all are, and they work like he said, they don't, it's not the stuff you buy in your grocery store.
For sure.
So we're going to start with Shock It Clean.
I love it.
One of the very best sellers of all time since we launched the brand a couple decades ago. I want to share with you this, and you'll be wowed by the demo, so stick around for that. But this is a really great kit. For literally, this is one bottle of concentrate. We're going to share with you the scents, but one bottle of concentrate is going to help you make 16 individual bottles of cleaning solution. And this is a cleaning solution that works on carpets and upholsteries, in your bathrooms, on the porcelain, in your kitchens and outdoor furniture, all the household appliances, and you don't have to worry because there's no soap, there's no bleach, there's no ammonia. It's a really, really quality brand. So let me share with you this concentrated bottle, making 16 more. You get the sponge as well, and it's coming up first in the show tonight at $24.99. So break that and do some math there. It's a few pennies a bottle. So we have them in citrus zest, cucumber melon, the OG, fresh and clean, one of my personal favorites. It smells just like that. And a lot of you love that lavender mint. So those are the scents that you have a choice to be able to pick up. And I tell you, we're gonna get down to what this product can do. You heard no soap, right? That's pretty important when you're talking about cleaning carpets.
For sure. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Are you ready?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
So I'm gonna start on the grill. Okay, Shock It Clean is a proprietary formula. There is no soap, no bleach, no ammonia. This concentrate is so pure, you can make up to 64 bottles. 64 bottles that will clean the oven, the grill, the microwave, the glass top stove. Spray it on. See, this works differently. Shock It Clean is designed to break down the molecular structure of the grease, of the oil, of the soil, the burned on food. My goodness, it does such a good job at that. Now all you have to do is come back and wipe away the excess grease and food and buildup. It comes right off of there. Notice I'm not coughing, sneezing, or wheezing. It gets the job done effectively, and it's economical because it makes 64 bottles.
I said 16 earlier.
I heard you. I was
64. It's like
something in my head was like
dyslexic. 64 bottles. That is a ton.
Yeah,
this is the only concentrate you might need for over a year.
It should last you that long, easily. One bottle should last you up to a year. Make it as strong as you like. I'm just telling you, if you're conscious of your dollars, 64 bottles, that's what it's gonna make for the kitchen, for the bathroom, for the living room, for everything, for your laundry. So I went right from the grill. I'm gonna go right to the carpet. My dad always taught me growing up, he said, the floors are the foundation for the decorations of your home. If your floors don't look right, son, nothing else at home looks right. That's how he said it.
I bet you did.
And I said, okay, Dad. Now watch me go to work. Now, Shock It Clean is going to clean the grill and the oven and the microwave, but look at what it does to carpet. Your expensive rug, your oriental rugs from overseas, silk, satin, rayon, Herculon, polyester, knits, tweeds, blends. Shock It Clean gets the job done effectively by breaking down the molecular structure of the stain. I'm just going to finish this pass right through there. But notice, it's not just cleaning you at home, it's restoring the carpet right back, and it smells so good. That was cucumber melon there. I love that smell. It smells so good.
Incidentally, if you want that beautiful Tampico brush that you're seeing,
why don't I show them?
It is available. It's let's see, 845-105. It's a different item number. You'll see that on their screen. A lot of you asked for it. It's not always in stock. It is in stock tonight. So if you want it, grab it while you can.
It's a lifetime brush. I mean, it's a special wood that's made out of South America. It's called Tampico. What happens is these bristles, when they get soaked in our formula, they become soft, and it's like massaging the carpet clean. You can use it on the couch, the chair. You can take it outside and use that for grease on the driveway. Literally, it gets that out of there.
Oh, good idea, actually.
Now, come on down here. Here's what's happening in your homes today, Callie. A lot of people get stains at home, and the first thing you do is run out to the local store, and you get a can of soap. See, these products are made from soap. Soap is animal fat It's very oily and sticky. That's not good for cleaning carpet because it always leaves a residue. So what I'll do is I'll get my brush here, and then you can rub it, scrub it, push it, shove it. The soap and dirt, you see what's happening, Callie? You at home? The soap and the dirt's mixing together. The stain, it goes deeper into the carpet. You do the homework. Just feel the rug. It's very oily and slick right now. That's just attracting a lot of new dirt rapidly. Now, Shock It Clean is a proprietary formula.
Watch your TV.
Yep, don't wink because you'll miss it, okay? Watch how this gets through that sticky soap scum residue, and
That's what it cleaned after the other cleaner.
Yep, cleaning up the other cleaner. There's the consumer product from the store that didn't get the job done, and here's our Shock It Clean proprietary formula. That's why the casinos, the janitorial supply, the hotels, the motels, that's why you see them happy dance.
That's why we get to dance at home.
Welcome to the cleaning party.
64 bottles for $24.99. Seriously? This is a moment, and I know some of you have tried it. If you haven't, try it tonight. You can use it in your carpet cleaners if you do have big area rugs and things like that to clean. We're going to take you around a tour of the entire house because you can use it inside and outside, all throughout the home. This is a really important place.
Okay, so we went from the grill to the carpet. I showed you the consumer product. Now we're in the kitchen. I love Shock It Clean in the kitchen. You can literally clean that greasy, oily oven door. You know, the oven door gets so bad because you say you're going to get to it, you never get to it. That grease gets baked in, it gets cooked on, and it gets very nasty. You see that grease coming out of there? Good cleaning tip for you. If your oven door look like that at home, chances are it's been cooked on over and over and over again. Preheat that oven to about 180 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you can use your Shock It Clean to remove all that grease and oil and soil, and it definitely squeaky clean every time you use it. And the reason I say squeaky clean, listen, it's important for you to know. You don't want any residues left behind because if it's oily just a little bit or sticky, it attracts a lot of new dirt. You'll find yourself coming back and cleaning up that residue that you think it's dirty. It's not.
So it does a better job cleaning it, and it keeps it cleaner longer. That's a win-win scenario to me. Cucumber, melon, citrus zest, fresh and clean, or lavender are the scents.
Oh my goodness. They all smell so good. You can't lose with any one of the scents. I love the cucumber melon. That's the OG, but listen, I switched it up lately. I've been using the citrus. I've been using the lemon zest. I use them all, and I'm like, I am impressed with each and every one of the scents. They all smell so good.
They really do. There's nothing chemically smelly at all about them.
That's right.
Really
no bleach,
nice.
No soap,
and
no
that is a really hard thing. I have a glass top stove, and it's crazy how quickly something just bakes onto that glass.
Right.
That was like nothing.
That's like nothing. Like I said, use your cleaning tips at home, your cleaning trips. I like to use heat because
good idea.
Here's the deal. When it gets cooked in there, you know, after that surface, the glass or the metal, it cools down. It like locks the metal, locks the grease in there. Okay.
Makes sense.
When you heat it up, it loosens the grease, and the grease comes out. Now you can actually get that out of the metal or the glass when you heat it up.
Well, you know what?
Thank you.
Get this while they're on sale. Get it while you're on sale. If you're just tuning in, the bottle of concentrate that you're receiving, and you get the Trigger spray bottle as well. The concentrated bottle can make 64 bottles for you. Again, depending on how much, how concentrated you make each bottle.
Oh, Callie.
Okay, let's look at this
Callie,
nastiness.
Did you see what I did, Callie? You at home, did you see what I did? I'm going to work. I'm going to work. This cleaner works so good in the bathroom. We're in the bathroom now. Usually it's a tight, confined area in the bathroom. You should be ventilating when you're using chemicals, but with Shock It Clean, we already established there's no bleach. We already established there's no ammonia. It'll clean that surface, and it puts the bling back in. You see how it's shiny? Products with bleach or ammonia take that finish away, and it just doesn't shine the way that it used to.
That's exactly right. So all the surfaces, even then you think about, like, from the porcelain. Porcelain can be kind of a touchy, and this is more of a fiberglass material, isn't it?
That's right. So yeah, the porcelain, we went from there to the fiberglass. If you have a tile shower at home, if you have marble, granite, travertine, Shock It Clean can be used on any kind of surface. If you can get the surface wet, Callie, you can use Shock It Clean on there. It's going to clean it and restore it right back to the original state. Think about the body oils, the dead skin cells in the shower. Think about the hard water buildup, the soap scum buildup. Use Shock It Clean on there. Look at that. I love those results. You know, it just makes you want to keep cleaning because it smells good.
Let's go, because the tiling needs a little help.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
I love it. All right, I'm spraying the tile down. Now, you spray the tile. There's the soap's gonna build up over there. We're gonna work right over here with our Professor Amos sponge. You get that in the package. You'll love the sponge. It's for any surface, literally. It's just work that soap's gonna build up off of there. Now I'm gonna come back and wipe away the excess. What you'll notice is if you're ever cleaning tile at home, the grout that's in between the tile, usually it's unsealed, so when it gets wet, it's darker. But as soon as that grout dries, it lightens back to the original color. So that's what'll happen right there.
And we move on, because again, you can use this anywhere. You said it, and so did I. No soap, no ammonia.
No bleach.
And no bleach.
Yes.
But it does this good of a job in all those difficult areas.
I mean, it's attacking the dirt on a molecular level. This is a breakthrough. Let's just talk to the science here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, everything has a molecular makeup. Your dirt, your grease, your oil, your pet stains. My goodness. Shock It Clean is going to break down the molecular structure of the stain, and it breaks it down to a small particle. You can wipe it away from any surface. Hard surfaces, you just wipe it away. Carpet, you can let it dry and then vacuum. Now, what I want to show you next, would you like to see how strong this cleaner really is?
Is that spray paint?
That's spray paint.
Okay.
When you're ever going to use it full strength, it would be in a case that we are trying to get up ink, paint, glue, nail polish, hair dye.
That's the molecular thing you were just explaining.
That's it right there. It's attacking the molecular structure of the paint, the ink, the glue, breaks it down to a small particle. If it's old ink, if it's old paint, give it 2 minutes, or no, give it 10 minutes. Then you can come back and clean that off. That old ink, that old paint comes right out of there. You'll love it.
I tell you what, we're closing in on 1,000 spoken for. This is one of those shows like you are watching at the right time. Listen, we all really look forward to cleaning, but when you can do it faster, and in fact, your dad taught you that too. Don't work harder, work smarter.
I love it,
Best
Callie.
advice. Look at this, how it works on the tile and the grout.
Yes, ma'am. You'll love it. Okay, so yeah, I sprayed. So what I did here, just let me back this up. So this right here, I have about an ounce of Shock It Cleaner, the rest is water. I call that a 10-to-1 because that's almost 10 ounces. That's 1 ounce of cleaner to every 10 ounces of water. That's like moderate strength. That's strong enough to break down old waxes, old sealers, mold and mildew, coffee, tea, or puppy pee, juice, beer, wine. It's strong enough to break it down. Of course, you can make it stronger, right?
Yeah.
all the elements.
Hey, life happens, man. Live it, right? Have fun, but you know.
We have things like that, and we have pets at home. We have kids at home. There's other things too. Shock It Clean is going to handle these situations. Let's call it situations. So this is the filter, okay, that's above the stove area. This collects all the greases and oil, the smoke when you're cooking.
Watch this. Watch for it.
What I do is, let me move out of the way so you can see that. I spray these down, I run them through the dishwasher. The filters come back brand new. You'll save money on buying these filters. Look at the grease.
You're right.
That's last week's food, that's last month's food, or even last year's food.
Okay.
You know, I talked to a couple people here at HSN, a couple of hosts, and they said, I didn't know that was in there. This is the filter.
And that's what stinks. That's the greasy smell.
Literally, you cooked fish last week and it still smells like fish in the house. Oh. You gotta clean the filters.
It's the truth.
Honey.
So now we all know. Right, honey?
That's right, honey.
So we move on to check this out. Again, one extreme to the other. Delicate jewelry.
Yeah, so
Not a problem.
Imagine this. We're going from the tile and the grout right to the jewelry. If you have jewelry that needs clean, think about the diamonds, the gold, the platinum, and silver. Yes, I use this on all my jewelry. The body oils, the lotions and potions, the dead skin cells, it breaks it all down. There it is right there. You see what's left behind. That could have been on your neck or your wrist giving you a rash. Now for all the areas that I missed, I put it right into the bowl of water. Now I'm going to display this for you. I'm just going to lean it up so that you can see the bling that comes back to
that thing.
In that jewelry thing. You remember that?
We're going to move on to, I know our time is almost up here, but throw it into your washing machine if you've got really soiled or stained clothing.
That's right.
Another application.
Let me explain this. Hard water is a problem at home. A lot of us have, if we live out in a rural area where there's hard water, mineral deposits, it can be blocking your detergents from working. Literally, it'll block it so your colors just aren't coming back as colorful or as bright. So it breaks that down, brings the water back to 0.0. Let me show you this t-shirt here. It's a white t-shirt. You see that? I don't know whose t-shirt that is, but my goodness, somebody pray for us. I'm gonna put that right in there. I'm gonna let this go back and forth about 2 or 3 times. My dad's Professor Amos, and he always taught me growing up. He said, son, above all things, get understanding. Let the product do the work so you don't have to. We want you to work smarter, not harder. So all I'm saying is give it 2 minutes, let the Shock It Clean break down the molecular structure. Now that went back and forth about 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna go ahead and fish this out of here. Look at that.
Yeah, it's
Look at
much
that.
improved. I mean, a couple
Yes.
more minutes, and I mean, maybe another minute, because
Right.
that came out very quickly.
That's right, that's right. Looks great.
All you need to choose is your scent. Let me remind you, it's 1 bottle of concentrate. I mean, you can use it full strength, but most of us don't. You dilute it in the trigger bottle that you're getting. And again, 1 bottle of the concentrate makes 64 bottles of the incredible cleaner.
I love that.
And you're getting the sponge. So just choose the citrus zest, cucumber melon. Biggest hits tonight are the fresh and clean, and I think the lavender mint. Okay, over 1,000 gone. Get yours while you can. One more demo to just really show you how effective it is.
One more. Listen, the floors are the foundation for the decoration of your homes. Use Shock It Clean on the marble, the granite, the travertine. Use it on the carpeting, because it doesn't just clean, it restores the carpet. Look at how much color comes back into your rugs. Think about those expensive rugs, those Asians, those Persian, those Indonesian rugs that you spent thousands of dollars on. You would never use the consumer product from the store on there.
Please don't.
Yeah,
right?
You void that warranty if
because those contain waxes and fillers and, you know, the ammonia
fat.
and the bleach and all that stuff. Soaps. Oh, he's just getting warmed up. Trust me on this. All right, I wanted to let you know, hey, a $25 gift is going to be waiting in your account if you wanted to get our HSN card tonight. You can apply for it right on hsn.com, or you can call the toll-free number and apply there. And once you get approved, not only do you get all the flex options and special things,